Welcome to Beyond the Bounce, presented by ZTE. I'm your host, Byron Bogar, and joining me today, Legends big man, Mr. Cory Jefferson. Welcome to the show, Cory.
Thank you.
All right, Cory, tell the people a little bit where he's from.
Grew up in Killeen, Texas, about 2.5 hours from Dallas. Went to school at Killeen High, went to college at Baylor University. So obviously wanted to keep it at home, keep it in Texas.
Killeen, they're big for football, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely big on football. Well, whole state of Texas, really. So, yeah.
So how did you get past that? Was there ever any football in your life?
Slightly. I played football in middle school for a little bit. Then when I got to high school, my college basketball coach talked me out of it. I played receiver, and he told me all the other schools were going to be going for my knees. So he kind of scared me out of it. So I'm like, all right, I'll just focus on basketball.
That was true, man. They cut the tallest guy. Now, how tall were you about that? When did you hit that growth spurt?
My freshman year of high school, I was probably about 6'6" to 6'7". So
football ain't about nothing at that point. Now, is your family tall?
My mom is about 6 feet.
Okay.
But like my sisters and brothers, not really tall like me. But I got a couple of uncles that are around my height. But
on mom's side?
Yeah, on my mom's side, but that's pretty much where I got my height from.
Thanks, Mom, for blessing Cory with all that height.
Right.
Now you talk to your siblings. Where do you stack up in the siblings? Are you the middle child?
Baby.
You're the baby. All right. So what were the advantages growing up?
I didn't really think I had any advantages, but if you ask my brothers and sisters, then they'll tell you that I was able to talk back a little more.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit more, but I didn't see it.
Now, were there sibling rivalries going on in the house?
Not so much so, nah.
And are you the only one to play sports?
Yeah, I was the only one that did any sports.
What was that? They didn't get into it?
Yeah, they just didn't get into it. And I actually got into it a little later than everybody else. I remember just growing up, I was tetherball king. So I ain't play basketball until like 6th grade. I remember people trying to come get me come play basketball. I ain't never played. They ain't believe me. So 6th grade, I played a little bit on the blacktop and everything before school. But 7th grade is when I really just played any kind of organized basketball.
Now, is that around the same time? What year did you hit it? Like, okay, I can make kind of a future out of this. That would probably be around like my 9th grade, 10th grade summer. When I was doing AAU, I was kind of like, all right, kind of getting this now. And also my 10th grade years when I got my first college letter. Now, you had a standout career at Killeen, and you chose Baylor. Now, what was going into that thought process? Was you just want to stay close to home?
That went into it a little bit. I mean, really the main decision was my mom. She was in the military. She had retired while I was, definitely, thank you. She had retired while I was in school. I told her if she moved back to Virginia, was where we were originally from. I told her she moved back and I'll go to school somewhere close to home. And if she stayed in Texas, then obviously I went to Baylor. But Baylor had one of the best strength coaches back then. I was a real light.
Where were you at?
I remember I went in, I was like 170.
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I was out there hooping, but
what were you eating around there?
I was trying to eat everything. Like, it didn't work, but Baylor had one of the best strength coaches around. He did a real great job with everything. That was like one of the big deciding factors aside from being close to my mom. Of course, I wanted to put on some weight. Their facilities within basketball and the weight room, and just a group of guys that I would be with while I was there, and that were in my class, my signing class. So those were big deciding factors, and obviously chose Baylor.
And what was your major during that time?
My major was general studies. That's one thing that I wish I could have actually looked into. I wanted to do criminal justice, but just thinking everybody has criminal justice. Baylor is that one few schools that doesn't have criminal justice. I didn't notice until my sophomore year, because my freshman year and during my sophomore year, I was taking classes like for the criminal justice and everything. like criminology, of course, criminal justice, sociology, all those classes. And then sophomore year, my advisor asked me what I wanted to major in. I was like, oh yeah, criminal justice. Like, we don't have that here. So like, oh man,
I didn't know that. Learn something new every day.
I didn't either.
So what's your plans after your basketball career? What's your plans? Do you want to go back and do a criminal justice? What did you want to do with criminal justice?
I never knew exactly what I wanted to do in it, but it was just a field that was just always interesting to me. Like I was that guy that was always watching like Law and Order and NCIS, CSI. Bones, like all those shows, like that was all that always had my interest.
Same storyline, but it's always different. Like every time on those shows.
That's always had my interest. So I knew I wanted to do something in that field. So after everything's said and done with basketball, maybe I'll go back and try to do something with that. But I also have like a passion for like helping kids, kind of like in the younger age groups. It definitely is. Like in Killeen, every summer I like to do like a little free camp for them just to come out, and for the ones that are doing sports and doing basketball, just to give them something to do and maybe get them a little bit better at some of the skill work, and then the ones that don't,
give them something.
Give them something to do. Maybe give them something that they could be interested in. Like I said, I started late, and I made it this far, so it doesn't really matter how late it is really, and they're younger than me, so they got plenty of time.
Now our research department did a little research on you, and we found out that your birthday is December 26th. Now how is that? You're the baby kid growing up. I know what I would do if my kid had a birthday a day after Christmas. That's all together. Did you get a separate birthday, or is it just Christmas and Cory's birthday every year?
That's kind of how it was. Yeah, it was kind of how it was. It was just. It kind of split up sometimes. Well, when I was younger, it was a little more.
You get a little bit sprinkled.
But then after as I started getting older, they just started just
when
splitting it right in half.
That's what it was.
They started splitting it right in half. It's like, all right, here's your birthday / Christmas present. There you go.
So you wake up at Christmas, and do you have to wait until your birthday the next day, or you get to open them all at once?
I usually just say something for my birthday just to have something open on my birthday.
Hey, that's a cool thing. I wish I had a birthday closer to Christmas.
I enjoy it.
So like you said, you were a late bloomer maybe in basketball, but hey, it got you to the NBA, got you drafted out of Baylor. Now you are one of those guys that has experience overseas and well. How do you think that plays into helping you out to getting back on an NBA roster? Your overseas experience?
Just from seeing the different styles of play, obviously growing up playing over here, the American style, from watching NBA and even being in college, playing the college ball, and then just going overseas and see how that different style is. So just the little things that I might be able to pick up from over there.
And what can you bring, if you're looking at all the GMs in the NBA, what can you bring to an NBA team today?
I feel like I can bring some versatility. I have an outside shot. I can score inside. Athletic, good motor, run the floor, block shots. So I feel like I can bring a lot of versatility.
All right, with all of that, do you have a favorite memory? What's your favorite memory in the game for a favorite play? Favorite posterization?
A favorite?
Whatever.
My favorite poster would definitely have to be, it was my rookie year. I was on Brooklyn. We were playing in Toronto. I believe it was Bogey. He had passed me the ball, and I just threw it in. I think it was over Patrick Patterson.
Yeah.
So.
I didn't know if you were gonna say any names or not, but hey, whatever, rip it.
But yeah, that was probably my favorite dunk.
So that's your favorite memory. A lot of players that have NBA experience have their welcome to the NBA moment. Do you remember your welcome to the NBA moment?
Actually, yeah. I got caught by, I think it was Mark Gasol. Yeah.
Baseline? What, coming down the middle? What was that?
I think he was coming down the middle. Yeah, I was caught in between him and Zebo. Both big dudes. Yeah, I had to make a decision.
Hey, we won't fault you for that.
Yeah, but it was a good experience.
That happened. Yeah, we won't fault you on that one. All right, let's get off basketball a little bit. What do people know, maybe not know about you, some of the hobbies, off-court hobbies that you do?
My off-court hobbies, I like bowling.
Really?
Yeah, I like to go bowling.
What's your average?
I'm not really gonna say all that right now, but just recreational bowler, But but yeah, I like to go bowling, top golf, go to the gun range. Right. Pretty much anything that I can find to do that's like just chill and just hang out.
And then what music are you into? You can kind of fall into that hybrid range. You got the Migos and Future and them, which I think sound the same kind of. Or you can go, or you're more of an old school guy.
Well, people that know me, they know it just depends on my mood. Mm-hmm. Like Sundays, I'm real old school. Yeah, I'm real old school. I got all my whole old school list
Motown
playing.
Old school, R&B, 90s old school.
Motown, R&B, all of it. The soul. Yeah, soul. Yeah. I'll say that.
It's a soothing Sunday.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Soul Sundays is what I call it. But that, and then if I feel like before a game, got to get your mind right. Throw on some Migos, Future, Drake.
They don't sound the same, a little bit.
I mean, the beats are kind of.
The beats are jamming.
That's what gets you. The beats get you going.
The lyrics sound just alike.
The beats get you going.
They do. So shout out to the producing music these days.
But yeah, so and then after that, it's just whatever. So.
All right, CJ. Now this is where we put you on the spot. All right. When did you start playing the game of basketball?
I started playing, I was 13.
13. All right, I need your favorite coach of all time and then your favorite teammate of all time and why.
My favorite coach of all time. I have to say it was one of my coaches back at Baylor, Coach Maloney.
Mm-hmm. Does Coach know this?
What's that?
Does Coach know this?
Oh yeah, he knows he's one of the favorites. Not a guy that you want to get in a meeting with.
Okay.
Very long-winded.
In a good way? Just let you know how it is kind of way?
Yeah, he'll let you know, but then he'll also he'll have a story for you. He'll definitely have a story for you, and you're going to be there for a while. But yeah, he's one of the coaches that came in with me while I was at Baylor. We both came in at the same time. His first year was my first year. Mm-hmm. And we always kept in contact, kept close, and he's always had just positive words for me every time I needed them. Favorite players? Well, I have to go with. You said favorite teammates, right?
Your favorite teammate.
All right. Well, I have to go with Kevin Garnett, just because that was just somebody I've always looked up to, just even as I started watching basketball, and then to have that guy just on your team, somebody that you've always watched and followed.
Hall of Famer.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, for sure, Hall of Famer. And another guy that had stories for days. Yes, stories. So,
none that we can talk about here.
Nah. Yeah, it's just always something entertaining, always something to talk about. But,
all right. So now this ball that we're about to get into is just going, it's spiraling, going downhill. You know what I'm saying? It's gaining steam.
Here we go.
You may have heard some of the arguments over the last weeks or so. Now it's grown to top 10, but I just need your top 5 NBA all-time greats.
Sheesh.
This is getting real controversial.
It is. Top 5.
You can get a 6-man too if it's
I don't know.
No order.
I'm gonna, man, that's tough.
It is.
That's tough. All right. I'm gonna put Kareem up there.
All right.
How recent are we going?
All time.
All time?
You know what I'm saying? All time. You want to go throw Wilt in there? Throw Wilt. Whoever.
All right. I'm gonna put Kareem. Make it easy. I'm gonna go ahead and put Jordan in there. Yeah. Man, you know what? Fine. All right. Here's gonna be real recent.
Yeah,
Kareem,
real
Jordan, Brian.
All right.
Kobe, and I'm gonna say Shaq.
Shaq?
Yeah.
You like, which Shaq do you like most? LA Shaq or Orlando Shaq?
Orlando Shaq was just
he was a problem.
Crazy. Yeah, he was handling it, bringing it up the court, dunking it on. Exactly. So yeah, Orlando Shaq.
That was the beast. Well, that wasn't too hard. Now that the whole thing, you're gonna get debating it with your teammates every time they come out here. Everybody's is different. But Cory, thanks for taking time out, fresh out of practice.
Appreciate it.
And then thank you for joining us here on Beyond the Bounce. Until next time, we'll see you later.